The Fiji Sevens Managers Report will soon be presented at Rugby House for a post-mortem of the South Africa Sevens. Questions will need to be answered before the national side turn their focus to USA and Wellington.
With Ben Ryan not returning home, that leaves manager Ropate Kauvesi having to answer the Fiji Rugby Union.
I'll front up with the Fiji Rugby Union by the end of this week.
The managers report a crucial document that will reveal exactly why the Digicel Fiji Sevens team crumbled against Samoa, only to score 97 points, crushing Kenya and France.
As we said to the boys, the jersey's on loan. At the end of the day, it's what you put in, hard work, your attitude, the simple things of being in training on time, listening, learning. That's where how important the next leg will be.
The focus instantly turns to the next leg, Las Vegas and Wellington, with Fiji still 10 points behind leaders New Zealand.
The goal is to win the series, so we needed points. So after disappointment in South Africa, we're looking forward to Las Vegas and Wellington to improve on that.
When he returns, the coach is expected to go on a player hunt once again.
We're going to have training camps again. We look at the players that have participated, and we look at other players that can come in.
We are looking forward for the next leg because we wanted to back it up in South Africa, but against Samoa we were overconfident and took as well against Samoa.
Fitness is again key that Ryan will focus on despite the national side's much improved performances.
We came away from this tournament 12 games of no injuries. There's niggles but no serious injuries.
For now, it's a short break before coming back a month out to the USA Sevens. William Tambuya, Fiji One News.
A final flourish is what the East are hoping to put up tomorrow in the final showdown of the Aon East versus West. Both teams are fired up with the most pressure on the home team.
It's lessons learned for the hosts ahead of the Aon East versus West decider.
Yeah, we know what we have to do this weekend. Last week we gave away the games towards the very last 8 minutes.
Playing the full 80-minute game is the most concern for Virivalu. That's how the second match was lost away at Lawanga Park, 35-21.
Towards the very end, what crop up is the same problem that crop up in the first game, the inexperience of these young boys in the team.
Saving grace is the arrival of the Flying Fijians trio, who got the starting lineup straight away. The East will be hoping the inclusion of the Flying Fijians will help them so far in the East-West 3-match series. It's the West who leads 1-0. How can you possibly stop them this time?
Well, anything is possible. They say that champions do fall, what we've put in place for the boys this weekend, and of course the 2-game experience that we've had, we'll have a good run for the money this weekend when it comes to the showdown.
The Wests have named a powerful lineup who will wrap up the series 2-0 if they win this weekend.
They'll be really tough, given that they got loads of Nonronga and Nandi. We need you to be there on Saturday, back us up.
All in all, both teams will be looking for a grand finale in the 2013 rugby calendar.
But I'm very thankful of the inclusion of the Flying Fijians in my team and some of the Schooner Bowl boys, and hopefully we'll tighten up those areas and perform well this weekend.
The match kicks off 4 p.m. tomorrow at the ANZ Stadium. William Tambuya, Fiji One News.
Another student from the Assemblies of God High School has landed a dream professional contract. Fifth former Pauliani Bambakombao flew out on Monday to France. He joins Flying Fijian Seramayambai's club, Castor Olympic.
He will be in the academy for 3 years. Then after that, he will be eligible to play for a contract in the club. He's going for the academy. At the same time, he'll be earning while he play and study in France.
One of NRL Rugby League's brightest but most troublesome stars could end up being banned for life from the competition. New South Wales winger Blake Ferguson is being convicted of indecently assaulting a woman in a Sydney bar in June this year, celebrating his State of Origin call-up.
Blake, does this spell the end of your football career? Would you like to apologise to the woman that you assaulted?
23-year-old Ferguson could face up to 2 years in prison. He dropped from State of Origin and eventually got cut by the Canberra Raiders. He hasn't re-signed with any other club, and NRL officials say they must not register any new contract anyway. To the second cricket test in Wellington, and the Black Caps hold the advantage after 2 days against the West Indies. It's been a stop-start day with the rain highlighted by a couple of attacking bursts with bat and ball.
For the second test in a row, the New Zealand lower order batting embarrassed the ragged West Indian bowlers.
Well, he goes again, and he's got a hold of that as well.
Tim Southee throwing his wicket away for 21 didn't really matter, as Ish Sodhi values his. And with BJ Watling put on 49 for the 8th wicket.
It's a terrific shot, all about very clever use of the feet.
Tino Best had Sodhi.
Oh, he's got him.
And Neil Wagner with consecutive deliveries.
And he's gone. Got 2 and 2 balls.
Best to worst in the field, though, with another howler ensuring the Black Caps would pass 400.
Not going to get it, though.
Watling had his 6th Test 50.
Yet again, doing a sterling job linking the bottom of this innings.
And Trent Bolt really made the Windies pay, scoring the bulk of the runs in New Zealand's best ever 10th wicket stand against the Windies, 58.
Oh, goodness me, that's very, very good shot.
Before Watling went in the last over before the late lunch. Further rain delayed the tourists' response for more than 2 hours, and Kieran Powell lived dangerously before Southee finally picked him up, ending a 46-run opening stand.
Close.
And when Corey Anderson removed first test saviour Darren Bravo and impressive opening batsman Kirk Edwards,
That's straight out, that's out.
the Black Caps had the edge.
Baseball will be closing its season with their final competition tomorrow at Albert Park. As part of their community service as well, the Federation has targeted particular communities to help the youth play sports during the festive season.
The 4 communities that have been taking part, Rewa and Dolomite, Turek and Subaru, not just to end the year's program on a high note, just to organize a tournament for the kids, really something that for them to be looking forward to.
Portuguese forward Cristiano Ronaldo has been named World Soccer Magazine's Player of the Year for the second time. The award, decided by a panel of journalists and pundits from around the world, recognized his stunning form for Real Madrid, as well as his role in leading Portugal to the World Cup finals in Brazil next year. He last won it in 2008. Ronaldo won the award ahead of Barcelona's Lionel Messi and Frank Ribery of Bayern Munich. Jupp Heynckes and Bayern Munich, who completed the treble of German League, German Cup and Champions League last season, won the Manager and Team of the Year prizes. World Cup winning fullback Billy Slater is expected to be ready for round 1 of the NRL season after undergoing minor knee surgery. Slater was undergoing a diagnostic arthroscope on his left knee on Thursday following the injury he suffered while playing for Australia at the recent World Cup in the UK. Melbourne Cup physiotherapist Tony Ayub said the procedure was a minor procedure to clean up his knee. We wanted to be proactive considering he had 6 weeks off before he starts pre-season in mid-January, said Ayub. The Storm open their season against Manly at Brookville Oval on Saturday, March 8th. And it's always special being selected for New Zealand, but for one family it's been an extra special day. 3 sisters have been picked to play together for the White Sox softball team.
Tegan Bromhead is suiting up for her White Sox debut.
It's exciting, it's nauseating, but it's really comfortable.
Especially with 2 older sisters watching her back on the diamond. Rebecca's the captain, Kyla one of the catchers.
It's always been a goal to play with at least one of them in this uniform. And so the fact that I get to make my debut with both of them on home turf is just, it's a dream come true.
The Bromhead hat trick almost struck out. Kyla dislocated her thumb 7 weeks ago.
I'm just super psyched that I didn't lose my shot for this because of this.
Tegan initially missed out on the squad in March.
In the off-season, I dropped 15 kilos, worked literally my bum off.
It paid off. She got a late call-up to the team.
To see her work so hard and then achieve it, as a sister, it's awesome, and as a teammate, to know that she's done the hard work and she deserves to be here and she's going to help us, it's even better.
Mum Fran just as proud.
Every time I think about it, a tear comes to the eye. It's just, you know, it's just amazing, and I'm just so proud of them for the work they've done.
She'll be at every game of the Auckland tournament, along with the next generation of Bromheads who are already stepping up to the plate. But it won't be just those on the sideline cheering for the rookie.
When it's your own blood and you know how hard they work for it, you really want them to have that piece of joy and be able to do it, here in front of family.
One that is now well and truly part of the White Sox family.
Well done. And that's sports. Thank you, Billy.
Thanks, Kurt. Stay with us for World News after the break.